Hello. Today we are going to carry out a risk assessment. We have received a delivery. Our task to assess is to unload the truck, carry the items along a path to the warehouse, and store them. We will follow the 5 steps to risk assessment. Identify hazards. Who can be harmed and how? Assess the risks. Implement controls. Record and review. In step 1 we ask, what are the hazards? What has the potential to cause harm? The driver will be lifting, carrying, and putting down heavy boxes, about 25 kilograms each, so manual handling is a hazard. Also, this is a busy work area, so there are other vehicles which could hit us. The pathway is in poor condition, with potholes that could cause a slip or fall. Step 2. Who could be harmed and how? Firstly, there is the driver, who will be moving the boxes, and could suffer strains and back pain. There are other people in the area. They could also be hit if he drops one of the packages. They could suffer cuts and bruises. In step 3, we assess the risk. You will remember that risk is severity times likelihood. Let's consider these in turn. For severity, what is the worst that could happen? The driver could have to see a doctor due to back problems. Let's score this medium. And now the likelihood. What are the chances of the harm happening? Well, manual handling is a high-risk activity, and he will be twisting and reaching. We have a delivery every day. The likelihood is high. We use a simple chart to score the assessment. Your company may use different numbers. Severity on the left is medium, which is 2. Likelihood along the top is high, which is 3. Risk equals severity times likelihood, which is where the lines cross, and is 6. 6 is in the yellow section, so it is a medium risk activity, and actions are needed to make it safer. Step 4 is to decide what controls can make the task safer and reduce the risk. Watch the video on hierarchy of control for guidance here. We will use a sack truck to reduce manual handling. We will make sure the lorry parks in a safe area, keeping pedestrians away. We will check the route to remove any trip hazards. Lastly, the driver will wear high visibility and safety shoes to be seen and in case anything is dropped. Let's see what happens to the risk level when we work with these controls in place. The severity is still medium. There is still a chance that he could injure himself lifting boxes onto the truck. But now he is using the pallet truck instead of lifting, the likelihood of injury is much lower. It is now low. This gives an overall risk of 2. Risk is now in the green section, and so it is safe to start work with these controls in place. Step 5 is to record this assessment, so you can share it with other people who may do this job in the future. It must be reviewed regularly in case things change. For example, you may buy a forklift truck. Following these 5 steps, we have thought about any problems in how we work, and taken steps to keep people safe and in good health.